I'm back with another video, and today I am continuing on my whip-in chat, and I'm working on the ship. This is what it looks like. So it's really beautiful. I can't wait to get it finished, and I've just started. I'm right here in this little tiny corner. So far to go, right? So anyhow, see, that's as far as I have it. But not doing this for a while really, you lose your little knack of doing things. So at least I know I have. But it's coming back to me. I have to see what that is. Another white thing. What's that white thing that looks like a white star? Oh, it's a white kind of a weird leaf. Okay. Alright, and these are G's, which I don't have the G's. Okay, that's an E. And so I'm going to continue on with the conversation I was having in my last two videos about the careers I've had and why I've had so many and how I got to this point where I'm at now. The last I think I was talking about is how the gentleman had they had used me to get their office prepared for another secretary. And so my boyfriend, who was an attorney, he had told me that they were weird anyhow, and he was glad that they had indicated whatever they did and I was out of there. So, and then my boyfriend had gotten an offer at a law firm, a prestigious one, that was out of my area. And so it was like 2 hours away or something like that, traveling time one way. And so that's what he did, is he took that job and went. I had to find a new job, and I did, and I found a job with a female attorney, and it was wonderful. We got along quite well, and I was earning my paralegal degree. I was paying for it for myself, but because of the fact that I was making enough money to handle the payments, it was nice that I was able to earn the degree, because it's something I really wanted to do. And I was starting to putting it into practice, which was very helpful to the attorney, because she was going to have a baby, and she had to spend time out of the office when she didn't feel well, and I was able to help her extremely to get things ready for her and organized. And so all she had to do was check all the details, make sure every fact was correct, and go on with that. So she had her baby, and all was well, and her mom was taking care of the child. And then a little more than a year later, she was going to have her second child, and I guess she got the mommy blues, where she wanted to be a full-time stay-at-home mother. And she tried working from home, but it wasn't working for her, you know. She just wanted nothing to do with her career at all. She just wanted to give it all up to be a mom. And so I understood, and so I had to find another job. Then I found another job, And at that time, my then boyfriend was kind of giving me hints that we were going to get married, or he was, more serious about us getting married. And so I had mentioned to the place that I had gotten a job that I was dating an attorney and where he was working out of. And so the interviewer, who was an attorney, he said to me, he says, "Oh, so if you get married anytime soon," he says, "will you be leaving the area?" And I said, yes. And I said to him, I said, "but I have no idea when that could be." He said, "Understood," and hired me anyhow. So, and I had a lovely time there. I did well. I was getting further with my paralegal. And then, of course, I was getting married. I left, got married, and then when I was with my husband, he indicated I didn't have to work at all. I could just, hobnob with the other attorneys' wives, is basically how he put it. That I could go join all these social clubs and, hang out with these elite people and stuff, and it was up to me what I wanted to do. And so at first I said, okay, I don't need to work. It wasn't my absolute 100% desire to have a career. I would rather be a wife and a mother myself. So what happened was, his office was short-staffed, so they asked me to work for him, and I did, and that lasted for a lot of months. And then my husband had a bright idea of working for himself. He wanted to create his own law firm. So that's fine, but that meant that I would be working for him and the partner, which I did. However, the partner wasn't very ethical. He kept doing things unethically. And so it got to a point where, at first they're young and you need to learn the ropes. You need to know what you can get away with and what you really can't, because it's very unethical, and you get caught, that's it, your career could be over. So we worked with him, and I should really say my husband worked with him on that, and then it just was not working because he kept doing unethical things. And when you're in a partnership, you will go down and be punished because of your partner's unethical practices. So that's something my husband didn't want to deal with, and he gave him the opportunity, to take more ethic classes and stuff so he could learn, and I guess he just didn't want to. He wanted to do things the way he wanted to. So the partnership broke up, and then I was out of a job again. And not soon after that, my marriage broke up. But I'll tell you that I didn't have a good marriage to begin with. And I'll save all of that for maybe another video to talk about my ex a little bit. And that kind of thing. So where did I go from there? I moved, and I was only married for 6 years, so you know that's got to tell you something. And 2 of those years I was trying to get divorced, you know, which he was being stubborn about. And it wasn't because, oh, he loved me. No. It was because he was being mean and cruel and whatever. So, and I'm not the type of person who, you know, I mean, I don't even know how to argue with people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just too soft and kind-hearted and always look for, oh, well, if this is wrong, then how about we do this? How about we do that? You know, it's all that kind of thing. I'm never mean. You know, I'm always there to figure things out, lend a helping hand to everybody. And, you know, I'm not a showy person. I don't need to be the center of attention. Actually, I don't like the center of attention. So, I don't know. Anyhow, like I said, in another video, maybe I'll go over things like that. I can tell you that we've never had any contact ever again. So, once he's gone, that was it. It was done and over with. And so, after that, I worked part-time for an attorney who needed someone because their secretary had to go out on maternity leave. And so, of course, you know, I said, okay, I'll try that. Now, this is in a different town. I moved totally away from where I moved back in the hometown area of my parents, but you know, you have to get a job in the inner city, the big city, so that's what I did in order to get a good job. And then I was working just part-time, and what I mean by part-time is, well, maybe I should say temporary. It was a temporary job because it was about, I'm filling in for someone who went out on maternity leave. And it was supposed to be for 3 weeks, and it turned out to be several months because she was having problems with her child, had some kind of heart condition. So they asked me, can you stay longer? Can you stay longer? And I said, sure. You know, because I had no other job, and I just figured when it came to the day she was coming back, I'd just go off and look for another job, and you know, wouldn't worry about it. I mean, I was living back in with my parents, so I didn't have any kind of bills for a house or an apartment at that time. Not that I couldn't afford it, but it just was, what's the point? My parents could use the company. They had the room, so, and you know, my parents weren't really that much that they got on your nerves or, you know, told you what to do after you were an adult, kind of a thing. So there's no problem there. So anyhow, what happened was the secretary came back and they said, ooh, you know, we've had a partnership meeting and we don't want to lose you. We want to keep you on. So I'll have to tell you the rest in another video.